So she's wearing a Kamala shirt. Kamala. If that's too hard to pronounce, try Madam President. That didn't age well, did it? Okay. Hey, what is up, y'all? What y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's good? All right, I'm here to bring you some news. My news is not always going to be good news. That shit going to mostly be bad news, depending on how you look at it. But, you know, I feel like most good news, you know, actually, no, most bad news, I feel like that's the real news, you know? Most niggas want to hear about, you know, distractions. Y'all want to talk about Young Thug snitching. Y'all want to talk about YSL Woody falling off a bike and shit. Let me tell you something real quick. Let me give you a little, if you ain't know, real quick. Every single rap nigga, every single rapper that has hopped on the mic is a snitch. They have either directly snitched or indirectly snitched. So all you niggas only the dumb, low IQ motherfuckers, white, black, Asian, Hispanic, sit there and be like, oh, that's a real nigga right there. You don't know everything about that dude. Everything that guy has said is not in paperwork, right? Everything the motherfuckers say isn't in paperwork. How long, let me ask you something. How long did it take y'all to figure out, for the public to actually figure out that Charleston White was a snitch? He was really fooling y'all for a while. He was saying he never took the stand. He said he'll snitch on somebody, but he said he never took the stand. And he had y'all going for a good 2 years with that shit. 2-3 years. And then it just recently resurfaced footage of him actually, you know, snitching. 4 black kids kill a white man back in the 80s, and y'all truly believe that a good lawyer got that one nigga out of there? And all 3 of the rest, right? The other 3 niggas, they just go to prison. That nigga pointed the finger, he snitched. And y'all motherfuckers are really believing, yeah, I was leading them. He was leading them, and y'all really, come on, man. But yeah, I bring that up to say this. Y'all really don't think all these rap niggas not snitches? Come on now, stop it. And they be selling hella dope, busting hella guns, getting niggas knocked off, put money on their head. But, you know, I'm getting distracted right now. Right now for some real news. If y'all want to go watch that bullshit, go somewhere else, man. Maybe I'll make another channel talking about bullshit like that. Maybe I won't. Whatever, man. But here's some news that you could actually use, that you need to meditate on. Hate crime. Gang of violent racist white teens caught attempting to lynch 14-year-old black boy by trying to force him into a meat grinder while yelling racial slurs like beat that N-word, F that N-word at a barn party. Now, I'm a little bit iffy on playing this video. I'm gonna show him about to be pushed into the grinder, but when it gets to, like, you know, them like beating on him, I'm finna just cut it off, because I ain't trying to record this video, edit all that, and then YouTube ends up taking it down for a strike because of bullying or some dumbass shit excuse that they can use to, you know, keep channels like mine suppressed. Don't go out and bully nobody in this video. Don't witch hunt, you know, act like y'all got some sense. Anyway.
Fuck that nigga. Nah, that kid tried to steal their gun. So I say fuck him.
The other kid tried getting you.
I didn't know we did it. I didn't see the ass.
Oh, they cooking bro shit.
All right, so yeah, they start beating on him. And let me tell you something, y'all gotta check out this video for yourself. these white dudes, they threw some of the weakest punches I have ever, like that was some baby shit. This is why they hate us. I know y'all saw that video of that brother. He was getting jumped by these white boys at the beside a pool, but they didn't even jump him. Like, he was hitting like 7 white boys at once by himself. That's why they don't like us. You know, all 7 of them white boys hopped on Instagram and Twitter to talk shit about black people directly after that shit too. But anyway, this should get deeper. Now, here's a video covering this real quick.
No, because if the media is not going to cover it, we're going to talk about it. It's 2025. A 14-year-old named...
I know I'm already pausing. What the fuck does the current year have to do with racism, white supremacy? What does it have to do with racism, white supremacy? There's been no just due. Do y'all niggas think the civil rights movement snapped all this shit away? Are y'all... Anyway.
Deontay from Chicago went to a barn party with his friends in Highland, Wisconsin. He was targeted. It was not by accident, nor was it by mistake. Deontay was beaten, slammed into a meat cutter, all while the white boys were yelling racial slurs. You can clearly hear one of them, I think it was the cameraman, saying F that with a hearty RR. You can also hear people chanting in the background, kill that with a hearty RR. Do you know what happened?
Why is she saying with a hard ERR? There are not 2 R's at the end of that word. So this chick has more weave than brain, as you can see.
The next, sheriff came out that night for a fire, but not for him. They didn't even document the assault or incident. What's even crazier, there are reports coming out he is the 3rd black boy that's been attacked at this barn. And not one national media news outlet has picked this up. Not one. We're in Trump's America. Black pain gets ignored. Hate crimes get buried.
She just had to make this... She just had to make it seem like the Democrats are on the brighter side of things. Now, all these niggas do the same shit. But what do I expect? She has a weave and half her titties are hanging out. So what should I expect from this? We're in Trump's America. We already know Trump's racist, but the alternative to that would have been Kamala. See, when they say stuff like that, they're trying to imply that Kamala's America would have been any better. When Obama, he ignored Trayvon Martin. He didn't do shit for black people his entire 8 years he was in office. Obama did not do a damn thing for black people. He did more for gays than he would have ever dreamt of doing for black people, black Americans. And then we found out he was Kenyan. Then we figured out, okay, as the years went by, we were like, okay, Obama's Kenyan. Oh, okay, so he is an immigrant that has more interest for his own interests and for white people's interests more than his own. So that would make him a tether. And then you had Biden. He wrote a crime bill, and for some retarded reason, like every time you bring that up, Democrats are like, oh, it was super old, bro. Why do people, when it comes to us, every time, there's always an expiration date. When it comes to our shit, there's always an expiration date. Some imaginary fucking expiration date. It's never like that for Jews. It's never like that for Asians. It's never like that. But anyway, Biden wrote that bill. But besides that, if we're focused on black crimes that was under his administration, you got Sonia Macy, Jordan Neely, Breonna Taylor, just to name a few. Nothing was done by him. Absolutely nothing was done. Zilch. And every white dude in there that unjustly killed those 3 names that I just named under Biden, all got off. All of them got off. Nothing was done. So you get tethers and dumb niggas and dumb liberal bitches over here talking about oh, this is Trump's America. This is America in general. Cut this shit out. But this shit gets worse, y'all. So yeah. Alright, authorities investigating attack involving teens using racial slurs toward black American boy. Now, this was updated 8 hours ago. Can you guys please tell me, in that small clip where I showed you, I didn't even show you the full clip, was there just racial slurs? Or was there physical attacks and beatings? Why don't y'all let me know in the comment section? Maybe I'm blind, maybe I need glasses, but I'm pretty sure there was a little bit more than racial slurs being used towards that black we don't even know if he is Black American. We don't even know if he's an immigrant or not. See, that's another thing. I'm about to read the article. That's another thing. When you put yourself in a position, whether you are a Black American, foundational, you are a immigrant, I don't care. When you put yourself into a position where you just surround yourself around nothing but white people, just white people, you're asking to have something horribly done to you. I'm not justifying anything that happened to him, but it's just like, you motherfuckers are so blind to the system that we live in that it actually ends up killing them, because they're over there thinking, oh, I'm going to a little party with my all white buddies. Oh, they would never harm me. 13% of the population is African American, and they make up half the violent crimes. So that's what my friends tell me. So what's the chances of them jumping me and damn near killing me? Yeah, there's a high chance. Y'all want to listen to that 4chan education if you want to. That shit, the numbers ain't gonna add up when it comes to that noose hanging around your neck. So yeah. Let's get to reading. Iowa County, Wisconsin. The Iowa County Sheriff's Office is investigating a fight involving teens that happened August 16th at a barn in the town of Pulaski. A video shows a group of boys attacking a 14-year-old Black American boy from Platteville. Throughout the video, the individuals attacking the teen used several racial slurs towards him. You know, you could have put and beat on him and throw him around and try to push him into a meat grinder, but you know, we just gonna put a period after that and act like nothing else happened. Lynn Parrott, I want y'all to pay attention, because let me tell you something. When I mean a soft Negro, when I mean a safe Negro, Lynn Parrott fits that description perfectly. Lynn Parrott is the city of Plattsville Alderperson. Plattsville's Alderperson at large. Whatever the hell that means. I don't know. Maybe I'm just slow, but I don't even know what that means. I gotta search that up. At large? Like what? You're gonna see the at large in a second. You're gonna see. And says she was shocked to see the video after the victim's mother sent it to her. I'm sitting in my car, quote unquote, I'm sitting in my car and I'm looking at the video and it tore my heart, end quote. Parrott said, quote, it hurt me, and the things they were saying, the slurs and the verbiage and the, you know, beat that N-word and F that N-word and bust his eye, like, why, end quote. You know exactly why. You know exactly why. You know what the get down is. Invite a lone, soft, non-suspecting victim of a nigga. Doesn't have many friends. He thinks that y'all are his friends because, you know, the white people are harmless. The black people always call me lame, all that. He was hoping he can get some, you know, white pussy. You already know how these niggas get down. You already know. And he's just like, oh, they're safe. They're safe. No, they're not safe. You learned that the hard way. She says, thankfully, the 14-year-old boy is okay and did not suffer any serious physical injuries from the attack. Oh, we know he didn't. Y'all go watch that original video. I go on Twitter or, you know, type in this article. Watch that video. Those white boys cannot scrap to save their fucking life. This is why they need to jump. This is why. You see, it took like 3 of them to try to push them into a meat grinder, and they couldn't. They couldn't do that shit, whether they didn't have the heart to do it, or they literally, which is probably more than likely the real outcome, that they literally could not do it because the black dude was, you know, fighting for his life, the black boy. But anyway, injuries from the attack, but says he is emotionally scarred from the incident. Quote, he could get to the point where he doesn't trust. He'll lose friends. He'll withdraw. Is that what we want? Parrott said. Now, okay, I know there's a whole bunch of people that just listen to what I just said, and they're just like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? There's a lot of things wrong with what she just said right there. First of all, you're trying to distract from the point. You're being willfully ignorant. You're trying to say, oh, he'll lose friends, he'll withdraw. That's the least of the worries right now. That's the least of the worries right now. This was a hate crime. This was a racially motivated attack on a black American. This was racially motivated. This was a hate crime. You should be the main one speaking out about this. Alderperson, at large, you should be the main one leading the charge saying, this is racism, white supremacy. This boy was targeted, and this shit is not okay. But no, we're focused on if this kid will not trust or he'll lose friends. He didn't have friends to begin with. Those were the friends that he had invited him to that fucking barn party. He didn't have friends, dude. You're focused on the wrong shit on purpose. Anyway. And we're about to see who this Lynn Parrott character is in a second. Don't worry. Don't worry. She says the boy told his family that he was a target because the group mistook him for someone else. So we need to find out if this boy, we don't have to, but I have a very, very, very big hunch that this boy is an immigrant, because to sit there and say, first of all, a foundational black America is not going to sit there and try to be buddy with a whole bunch of white boys being like, hey dude, come on, let's go down to the barn party. You're invited, boy. And he's just like, okay, yeah, yeah, totally. And black America gonna be like, he gonna say, yeah, I'm totally gonna go, bro. Yeah, I'm totally gonna go. He gonna go home, text some motherfuckers. Oh man, mom said I couldn't go, y'all. Shit. Ah man, I got something to do, y'all. Sorry. We know better. We know better. But African dude, Caribbean. Oh, okay. Okay. And then this dude's over here talking about, they mistook me for someone else. Don't you see, nigga? They mistook me for someone else. Lying to himself. He's going to have an entire life of mediocrity and disappointments. His life is going to be very hard for that boy, because he's just, I don't know, pathetic. I don't know how else to say it. That's pathetic to say that. Like he wasn't targeted. You see people recording that shit. You see like 4 or 5 dudes on you talking about targeting someone else, mistook him for someone else. Stop that shit. The only black dude in the party, oh, they mistook me for someone else. In the video, several people at the event try to break up the fight. Iowa County Sheriff Mike Peterson says the fight is still under investigation. His deputies responded that night because of a fire was reported at the same spot. When they arrived, the people who were a part of the fight had left. And by had left, that means the people that were a part of the fight were walking to their cars. The police saw them walking to their cars, and they did not a fuck thing. That's what had left means. Just so you know. Deputies are now reviewing the video. What's there to review? You've got faces. You definitely probably got names at this point, but no arrest will be made. because, you know, black boy over here talking about some, oh, they mistook me for someone else. I don't want to make any charges. Deputies now reviewing the video. 27 News initially reached out to Iowa County Sheriff's Department on Friday, August 22nd, asking if they were investigating the situation, but were not able to provide a comment until Monday, August 25th. Oh wow, so this happened. Oh wow, this happened like well over a week ago. Wow. Meanwhile, Parrott is calling for accountability for the teens involved with the incident. This is what this woman had to say. It's all gonna make sense. I'm gonna show you. It bothered me more, not just because he was the only African American in the quote. It bothered me more, not just because he was the only African American in the room, but because he went out to an event with some friends that he had some trust, right? Do you mean some trust in? Okay. That he had some trust, right? And so if he trusted these people that brought him out there, like, what happened? Please tell me what you think happened in the comments, family. Please tell me what you think happened, because it don't take a brain, it don't take a rocket scientist, it don't take a brain surgeon, it don't take a fucking data engineer, it don't take a fucking data analyst. It doesn't even take a 7th grader to know what happened. But, you know, Alderperson at large. So let's do a little research on Lynn Parrott. Please don't, you know, go harass these people, anyone in this video, all that good shit. All right, so just so you know, this is who Lynn Parrott looks like. All right, at large is an understatement. So yeah, just from the looks of her, you know, she got the wig on, that dark skin. She looks like she has immigrant parents, right? This seems like this is a tether, right? So we're gonna get to that. This is her Facebook. This is her Facebook. Now, don't this look like a hot fucking mess? This is who they want to think that this is our people. Don't this look like a hot fucking mess? She is from Africa or the Caribbean. This is not a foundational black American. So she's wearing a Kamala shirt. Kamala. If that's too hard to pronounce, try Madam President. That didn't age well, did it? And you got these middle-aged chicks putting all this corny ass shit down. Look at this mic drop shit. Look at this shit. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. This. But yeah, if you have any more doubts that this woman belongs to immigrant parents, throwback of my dad and mom. Who do I favor most? Shit. I'm not even finna be mean, but yeah, you can tell this is, yeah. Immigrants. Definitely immigrants. All right, so this is the person talking. This is what she posted too. Based on AI, what would I look like as a cartoon? A fucking blonde-haired chick. These are the black representatives that we have to represent us locally as black people. They'll see literal abuse, a literal violent hate crime against black people, and they'll say, "Oh my gosh, I hope he doesn't feel ostracized." That's the first thing that she's going to talk about. But I'm off this, y'all. Y'all tell me what your opinions on this is in the comments. I'm just blown away that this is like, that's what that chick has to say. That's what that chick has to say. And I read her bio. She came from, you know, preaching and all that. You know, doing all this, you know, all that hand gesturing and shit up in the church, talking all that nonsense bullshit, trying to stroke white folks' ego, you know, whole bunch of ass kissing. And now she's an alderperson speaking out, you know. And this right here is another, you know, another way of ass kissing. She doesn't want to step on any toes. All she's worried about is moving herself up the totem pole. That's all she's worried about. She's not worried about the actual racial climate in her area. She's not worried about the prejudice in her area, the racism in her area. She's not worried about the other black boys that this has happened to. She's not worried about that. What she's worried about is making sure she and hers is good. Her family, maybe, and her, she's making sure they're good. That's it. She's not worried about none of that. So yeah, this is where we're at. So y'all like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think about this. And I am gone.